Hey everybody, this is CJ Miller, and I'm calling from the west end of downtown Shreveport. I'm still a downtown boy. So come see us in Northwest Louisiana, and I'm in my new apartment. I'm sitting at my little table. Uh, and this is the front room is actually huge. It's a combination. There's actually a desk over here and stuff like that. So I wasn't going to do anything from inside of the apartment until I get the rest of the furniture Saturday. But when I do that, I'll show you around. But the purpose of this video is I want to introduce that I'm about to actually post a bunch of clips that I got from the Everclear concert that I went to, and before then, it was kind of like we've been doing like a Red River music, Red River Revel, and it's an art festival, but then there's also music for like 9 days straight, just about from the time that it opens. There's so there's a variety of music, usually with the Louisiana flair, some Zydeco, that kind of stuff. But this year we did really, really great. We had Everclear, which was kind of like in the 90s, there was a movement that they called alternative. It was really not alternative because it's mainstream. When something is mainstream, it's not alternative, it's mainstream. But it had a sound that sounded like the alternative music from the early 80s and everything. Do you remember like REM used to be an alternative music, and B-52s out of Atlanta, and then they became mainstream. And then after them, metal used to be kind of like, like it got popularized and started getting played on the radio, on popular top 40 radio and stuff like that. And that's something that that was in the late 80s and everything. But grunge started out being a garage sound, and then became mainstream. So that's what happens. Everything that's like kind of the sound when it's discovered becomes mainstream, and that happened to a lot of alternative do-it-yourself records and stuff like that. And so, but what happens is that the studio does clean up the sound. So when you hear some of the video that I'm going to be playing from Everclear, because I took a lot of videos of the concert, they're 60 now, the singer, and still sounds great. But they were an alternative sounding band, but the studio cleaned them up, and actually the studio came out with a lot of they actually started to put bands together a la boy band style to produce an alternative sound, and it became like everywhere, that sound. So it wasn't really alternative anymore, it was mainstream. But anyway, stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Not that you're tuned. I mean, this isn't live, but I'm about to post this. The band that I got there just in time to hear this band Shayliff or Shayliff. I want to say Shayliff or Shayliff, Shayliff. Those guys were going pretty damn hard. And I got some of their stuff too, but not nearly as in-depth as the Everclear. I'm using a new phone so it's a new recording device, but the recording is more clear than what I've been able to do on my old Samsung. So this is a Motorola. It's pretty awesome. I was able to get some clips of the moon, in its Gibbons waxing, meaning that it's growing into a full moon. So by tomorrow night or the night after, some full moon stuff, and it's really, really great if you like to get photos of the moon. You want to do it at dusk before it gets completely dark, because you can get some good shots of them. Decent shots. If you just enjoy that. So I'm up here at Everclear, and I'm like at the front, and there's everybody is like, it's like, the guys over here, it's like a mosh pit, and I'm like, well, no, I don't think we didn't, we're not fixing to slam dance. We'll probably bump hips now and then or something like that. There was a dude who was there, and he worked his way to the front row right next to me, and I noticed that the girl he was with, she was a tiny little thing, but she was dressed in like fishnet or whatever, so I thought she was much older than what she was. I don't know, but it was like he just kind of like just left her hanging back, and it's like, dude, this is your girl. You stay back there with your girl, whatever. But anyway, I don't know. Turns out that, he could have been an older brother. I don't know the situation. They weren't like holding hands or anything, so maybe he was like an older cousin or older brother or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they weren't a couple. But yeah, I made an excuse to step out and go get a soda, or I had a soda and I made an excuse to go dispose of it in the trash. Responsible person. I don't like to throw trash on the ground, even. So anyway, when I came back, she was holding my place, and I told her, I'll stand back here and you move forward, And then she started to really have fun because she could be, that's kind of cool. But I didn't realize she was only like 15. But she was like thrashing and whipping me with her big, huge hair. About that time, a woman came along and kind of like worked her way up beside, and I kind of like stepped over and everything like that, so that the 15-year-old was whipping the mother with the hair. And but I didn't know that she was the mother. I told her, I said, I'm glad you're standing here because that hair was just catching me. And she's like, no, that's my daughter. This is her first big show. So it was kind of cool. And then there were people, of course. It's a family-friendly festival. There were people there with babies and everything like that, and something for everybody, bottles of milk, bottles of beer, the best of everything. I, of course, had my bottle of, I had to drink Diet Pepsi. When are these people going to get it, man? We want Coke Zero. It's not the real thing, but it's next to the real thing. And I'll tell you, for me, it's the preferred thing, Coke Zero. So that being said, check out after this video and I don't know, I'm posting this first, and then I'm gonna post other things. I don't know how YouTube scrolls up, down, whatever, I don't know, but just sequentially, I'm going to be posting some of the stuff from Shayliff, whatever, Shayliff, I think, I don't know, Shayliff, I don't know. We'll figure it out, and then I'm going to get right into the Everclear, and most of those videos that I took are between, say, a minute and 25 to maybe like 5 minutes. So nothing too long on that, But yeah, because a lot of their songs, like I said, this is alternative, but it was alternative cut for radio play. So a lot of their songs aren't more than like 3 or 4 minutes, even as they're jamming, So, yeah. It was a fun show, though. It was a fun night, and yeah, the guitar, bass rock, it was really awesome. That's the stuff that gets me going. I like 13 guitars, and I can maybe make a few chords and entertain myself. But yeah, I'm not nearly the professional level, so I don't brag on that. I just had fun with it. Check out the videos. Bye.